Hey there everybody, Mazarok here, and today I want to talk about some changes that I would like to see in the Great Vault, in some sort of future patch, something. Before we do get into it though, please do like, comment, and subscribe. It goes such a long way towards helping out the channel. Cannot do this video without the love and support of my patrons. If you're looking for early access videos, early access tank club stuff, it's all at the Patreon link down below. If you're looking for anything UI or WeCore based, there's a free Patreon document down below. It's all in one document for all the tanks. You can go ahead and grab it. There is a Discord link down below as well. Come join a wonderful community full of great people, and a Twitch link if you wish to watch me stream. Alright, so now, if you watched my most recent Vault video, the one from 2 days ago, March 28th, you would know that like more than 50% of my Vault options on 8 characters were all necklaces, neck pieces. And that was maniacally soul-crushing. I think I had lost like all faith in reason and random chance and everything by the end. But I have been saying for a long time now that the Vault needs to have some sort of changes. Now, the Vault is a much bigger improvement than what we used to have back in PFA and things like that, and the Vault has gone in a lot of good direction. But one of the things that the WoW community has been asking for a long time is a more deterministic way to get the pieces that we want or the loot that we want. And one of those options would be to like have something like a little click of be like, I really want a weapon, I would like my chances increased at a weapon. But we could also go anti-deterministically, where you could literally, before opening your Vault, you get a little checkbox saying, what do you not want here? And you could check off next, because elemental lariats are a thing. And nobody, like what, 3% of the Mythic Plus population, or like any serious Raider population, is not running an elemental lariat? Like, why do we, it's useless. And like, what do you do when your bad luck protection has bad luck, right? It feels terrible to grind out all of the things that you could want for your Great Vault and to be excited to go and get a piece, and literally 2 out of 3 options are next. Another thing that they could do as well is limit it to like one item, so you wouldn't be able to get more than 1 neck in a Mythic Plus slot. Like, literally, like, I've gotten 3 pants before in all of my Mythic Plus slots. That has happened. You could absolutely go that way and just be like, alright, so you can only ever get 1 specific item. So you could only get 1 neck, you could only get 1 pant, you can only get 1 weapon, or whatever, you know. That is a way that you could go about it. There is also the option of reroll tokens. That does bring in the whole loot box, conversation gambling, but you could opt for some sort of reroll token because let's say you get a neck and it's literally dead. It's dead on arrival, and it feels just atrociously bad. You could opt for something completely different and be like, I want to reroll that, the reroll token, or a reroll slot, or a reroll option, and then you could opt for more rerolls, or something. There's got to be a better way going forward that to help gain deterministic loot without breaking RNG, right? Because we all want the best loot in our Great Vault, but that's not how luck works. There are some people that I've seen their Great Vault videos, and they get everything. It's actually crazy. Every week they're getting this crazy BIS item that is so good for them, and like, it doesn't matter what slot they're in, they're always getting that stupid thing that they want. Meanwhile, like, my Paladin hasn't had a trinket drop for them in any dungeon, ever, or the Great Vault, since December. And we're the end of March. I don't know what bad luck is if that isn't it, right? I would love to be running a different trinket than what I'd be running. My Paladin doesn't even have an option to upgrade with Valor, to upgrade something with Valor, because there's nothing to upgrade. My Great Vault isn't dropping anything, and dungeons aren't dropping anything. You can't upgrade things that you just don't get, and that feels really bad. Like, I'm running a 418 crafted, which I'm happy with, and I'm really happy that the crafted system is there to kind of help that bad luck protection, but I'm also running a 411 heroic raid trinket that I got in December because I can't get anything else. Nothing else will drop, and it's just like, okay, man, like, you know, maybe give us more of a chance. Like, hey, I want a little bit more of a chance at a trinket this week, and and you can't click the same thing every 2 weeks. Where, like, let's say you say, hey, this week I really want to try for a trinket. You click trinket, that's grayed out next week. The next week you can try for something different, but you can't try for the same item 2 weeks in a row. You could put it on a small lockout or something, so then that way there still remains some sort of RNG process to it. I've been thinking about this a lot because the Great Vault has always been a tedious topic for me. Back in Shadowlands, I made a very long video about this already. I think it was in like Season 1 or Season 2 of Shadowlands, so we're talking a good chunk a while ago. And not a lot of that opinion has changed. But they have, since then, put in more deterministic ways to get loot. Like, the Catalyst can give you tier. In Season 3 and Season 4, sorry, they had the raid vendors that you could literally buy the pieces that you want, and I thought that system was a smashing success. It was really good, and I am not a person who likes raiding. I'm not. I like getting my ahead of the curve, and I like fucking off. That's what I like to do. I want to play my Mythic Plus. That's what I want to do, but there's raid loot that I like. And if you gave me a deterministic way to get said raid loot, I'd raid more. Because in Season 4, I raided more than I ever had. I was completing, like, by the time where all 3 raids were fated, I was completing all 3 raids just to be able to get my dinars and get those pieces that I want, right? And I was planning those out ahead on 6 characters. Like, this is what I'm getting this and this, and I'm going nuts on it. And I had never done that before, so if you give us a more deterministic way to get loot and to get the stuff that we want, then you're going to have more people end up doing the content that you want people running anyway, right? Right now, there is a growing community of people who only Mythic Plus and don't raid at all, or raid very minimally until the bare extent of what we can want or get is accomplished, and then we never step foot in there again. And I think over the years, the community of raiders has definitely diminished in comparison to the community of Mythic Plusers. I think the Mythic Plus, if you're comparing both to raiding only to Mythic Plus only, I think the raid only group is going down and the Mythic Plus group is going up. That's kind of the general consensus I get from a lot, because I don't see a whole lot of forum posts of, I only raid, and my god, these Mythic Plusers are getting everything. Like, you don't see a whole lot of those, but you do see the reverse. Not to say that it's a massive imbalance and the population is like so lopsided or whatever, because I think it's like the middle ground of the amount of people that do raids and Mythic Plus. That community is a whole lot larger than either of those are ever going to be, so which I think is good, but I think without adding a deterministic means of getting loot, or an anti-deterministic means of getting loot, like let's say I don't want necks in my box, no necks. I don't need them. I don't want them. I don't want to see them. It's just going to make me feel super horrible that there's just a dead item. Just a completely dead item. Because at least with other Mog, and like the thing is too, like with necks, they're not moggable, right? So, like, if other pieces, sometimes I just take them for transmog. Like, if my characters don't need sockets, and I don't need that piece of gear, but it is transmoggable into something mythic that I want, or heroic, or whatever, it's definitely a decent option. Necks feel especially bad this season, but that's just me. But I just kind of wanted to get these thoughts out there, throw them out there, and be like, what do you guys think? What does everyone else think? This is a sentiment I've been getting a lot of feedback on from my community, and a lot of people would love to see some changes to the Great Vault. Maybe if it's some of the stuff that I've talked about, maybe you have your own ideas. I would love to hear that down in the comment section down below. But that is it for today's video. I hope you all are having a great day. Thank you very much for listening until the end. Thank you to my patrons. Happy tanking. Bye.